Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Today's Wednesday, May 26th. It's our 44th anniversary today. Happy anniversary, honey. To my wife, Joy. I love you very much. And currently it's 65 degrees. High today is 89. Chance of rain is 30%. Humidity is 90%. There's no wind. Air quality is 54. That's moderate. So, doing this a little bit earlier today. My painter's going to be here by 9. He'll be making noise, I'm sure, scraping, doing things. He's doing all the prep work, before he actually starts painting. See how something's growing out of this pot here. You see that right there? It looks like a cucumber or something. Cucumber or green bean or something. So everybody's looking good here. Had to move everything out here because he's painting up here. You can see he made the repair on that spot right there. So everybody's out here right now. I think the potatoes are liking it, looks like. Growing like crazy. So these will be out here until he's done in this area anyway. I've already been out here. There's a woodpecker right now. A little woodpecker. Right there getting some suet. I came out here already and cleaned them and filled them up. It's liking that suet, I'll tell you. I'm getting quite a few tomatoes already. There's one on that one on that one back there. There's 3 on this one. There's 1 down here on this one. Right here. Those 2 that were having a hard time are looking much better back there. Some flowers. Flowers over here too. These are pretty. That Cherokee, let's see if I can get to it. Some back here's got all kinds of flowers on it. Look at that. Look at these green beans now. And I'm training the training the snow peas up on this. Just take them and they'll kind of hook on their own. I mean, see, put this there. It'll grab hold of that now. There. Trying to get that one. There we go. Just give them a little help. Cucumbers are growing. Take them a while, but once they get started, they'll go crazy. A few of this one and this row aren't doing so good back in there. Don't know really why. That's a hailstone white radish. The other twos look real good. I think two of those that are turning yellow I transplanted when I was, pulling up some of the, thinning them. And maybe that's them there that's doing that. I thought they'd do fine though. And I've thinned some of the carrots. You can see this row is. And then I started on this row here. I got peppers. There's one on that one. One on this one. There's one here. Here's one on this one. I don't know why that's... It's hanging in there. I still hadn't watered yet. As I dig down in here, when you get down here, it's about to need some. I'm hoping I'll wait and get some rain instead of watering it with tap water. They're about to need some though. It's about to dry underneath the soil. Everybody's looking good over here, zucchinis and eggplants. Oh, there was also, I'll show you in just a minute. There was a hole over there that something had made, birds or something, and I don't think they have a nest in there, but they probably have had one. These are just looking so good. Some cobwebs, like spider webs. Those are looking pretty good. They're starting to grow. These two. This one's coming up over here. Blooming. Yeah, something had made a hole in the end of this, right where this light fixture is. So he just patched it because he didn't, he would have had to replace the light. Replace all this wood and put the light back in. So up in his corner, he just patched it. And then he'll paint over it. He got all these vines off of here. He got a lot of them off the front where the window is over there. He needs to paint. He cut down that bush in front of the bay window, took it to the road. So I'm getting repairs done too. Not just painting. So I'm really happy, because I just can't do it anymore. Used to, I would have tried to do all these things myself. I would have, one way or another. just not able to anymore, and Joy won't let me up on a ladder. She's afraid I'll fall or something. Trying to stay out of the hospital. Something's been cutting on these ants. See? There's more. Ants are doing that. There's some more. I don't know why they like doing that, but they do. These are coming up pretty good here too. Oh. Kitty woke me up at a little before 7. Oh, this is looking so nice. Came out here yesterday and worked on this in here. Still none coming up early in there. I about got it because like I said, I did some of this yesterday. Cleaned it up. These are still blooming pretty good. I'm trying to get a shot of them where you can see in them. Of course, the bottom ones are falling off. It's going to be a mess if he doesn't do something about that soon. Yard still doesn't really look like it has to be mowed yet. Trying to grow out here in the yard. I was going to show you where he cut that bush down. It was all the way up all in front of the bay window here. Trying to get these vines off. I'll see if my brother can help me some too. These vines will grow all over everything. Still a few weeds growing over here. You can see that over there. That was up against that bay window, and it'll cause it to rot more if it's on there. Need to do something about this front porch one day. Take all that old astroturf stuff off and toss it and paint it or something. My brother was talking about doing it, but I don't think he's had time to do anything like that. Nothing's been in my garden, those two beds, since I put those forks in there. Something tried, it looked like. I came out here one morning and a few of the forks were moved, and you could tell there was a little place where something had got in there. But to me, it looked like it probably just jumped right back out. As soon as it got in there, it jumped right back out because it didn't do any damage. It didn't dig any. Just you could tell like where it landed when it jumped in there. It knocked a few forks over, must have got stuck a little bit. It wouldn't, stick in them like a knife or anything. Those are plastic. But they are pointy, and I have stuck, been reaching in there and got my hand a few times with them. I would definitely recommend them if you're having trouble with critters. There's some birds down there now. I've seen a lot of those blue jays. Smaller ones too, like baby ones. Because they get really big. But that one's kind of small. Right there right now. I make sure I put some on the ground for them because the bigger birds have trouble perching on those feeders. That's what it's doing right now. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I didn't get to show y'all the garden yesterday because the painter was here. Anyway, like I said, today's our 44th anniversary. All day long. Today's thumbnail, I fixed chicken lo mein and chicken egg rolls last night, and I used that extra package of stir fry. It was a broccoli blend. It had broccoli, water chestnuts in it, carrots, and snow peas. So here's where one of those, I don't know if you can see it or not, right here. That's where that fork got me when I was working it. You can see they're pretty sharp. I had another place, but it's gone away from a few days ago. What's for dinner tonight? As far as I know, we're supposed to make that homemade pizza that I never made with that nice crust from Kroger. I forget the name of it now. It begins with a W. Really good. We'll have salad, I could say, with it. That's what we always have with pizza. Today's question is, do you still wear a mask when you go out? We're seeing, and if you're comfortable with it, that's fine. I'm not saying if that's bad or anything. It's a personal preference, I guess, if you're not required to by your local government or whatever. I just would be interested to see how many, and I'm not going to say, oh, you should be wearing it or nothing like that. I have to. I'm high risk. I have to wear a mask. I don't care if they say it's okay not to or not, because I need it. I have to have it. So that's my question. Do you still wear a mask when you go out? Like I said, there's nothing wrong with it if you're comfortable not wearing one. Nobody's going to jump on you. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do today's tidbits. Everyone, let me move this closer to me so I can. I don't know how to pronounce this exactly. A leg, an Italian lake formed by landslide. A leg, There's that bird up on that pole. He really likes to sing. Alleghe is a small village in the region of Veneto, Italy. It is located close to the Alleghe Lake, formed due to a landslide on Mount Piz on the night of January 11, 1771. The landslide killed 48 people and blocked the natural water flow of the river Cordoval, which then formed the lake. Warm temperature creates sea snot in Turkey. Turkey was struck by a mucus-like substance called sea snot. The mucilage contains a wide range of microorganisms that grow out of control when nutrients are widely available. The snot attracts viruses and bacteria and turns into a blanket that suffocates the marine life below, affecting the fishing industry. Oh, that would be a problem. What makes spring season stormy? Oh, hit the wrong. The 2020 spring season in the U.S. experienced snow in the northeast and deadly tornadoes in the south. One of the key reasons behind the wild weather during spring is the change in the jet stream path, which carries storm systems with it. The intense heat caused by the sunlight also triggers rain and thunderstorms. Good morning, birdie. Listen to that. Can you see it on top? There it goes. That one's really, really vocal. 4.2 quake hits at Hawaiian volcano's south flank. The U.S. Geological Survey's Hawaiian Volcano Observatory stated that an earthquake with 4.2 magnitude struck on Sunday under the south flank of Kilauea volcano on Hawaii. The quake was centered about 9 miles south of the volcano at a depth of about 5 miles. Also, weak to light shaking was reported on the island when the quake hit. The majestic karst mountain landscapes in China. The magical karst mountain landscape is on the Li River in rural Guilin, China, Guangxi province. Hence, Guilin City is referred to as the capital of karst. These karst mountains are made up of soluble limestone rocks, characterized by peaks formed through millions of years due to rock erosion. Zambia's unique Chirundu fossilized forest. The Chirundu Fossil Forest National Monument in Zambia, Africa, contains fossilized tree trunks scattered for about 16.6 square miles. They are actually the fossils of coniferous trees that flourished in the area around 150 million years ago. A giant flood may have felled these trees, which then were fossilized into rocks. That's wild. What is a watershed? A watershed is the area of land that drains and channels all of the water from rainfall and snowmelt into streams, rivers, or other outflow points. A watershed, also called a drainage basin or catchment, may vary in shape and size. The largest watershed in the U.S. is the Mississippi River watershed. Solar storms are back on Earth. Millions of tons of geomagnetic waves were launched from the sun a few days ago, which rushed 90 million miles towards Earth. These geomagnetic waves unleashed by solar storms can cripple power grids, radio communications, and satellites. Solar storms have their roots in an 11-year cycle that shifts the polarity of the sun's magnetic field. Well, shepherd lauded as hero after deadly China marathon. A shepherd in China named Zhu Qiming has been hailed as a hero and was trending on Twitter like Weibo after he saved 6 stricken runners during an ultra-marathon which turned deadly due to freezing rain, winds, hail. While Zhu has been honored for his selfless action, he said he is just an ordinary person who did a very ordinary thing. Well, and lastly, 1.1 million evacuated as Cyclone Yas hits India and Bangladesh. Cyclone Yas induced heavy rain and high tide hit parts of East India and neighboring Bangladesh on Wednesday. More than 1.1 million people were evacuated from across the region. This cyclonic storm packed sustained winds up to 87 miles per hour and gusts of up to 155 kph. The cyclone has already caused 2 deaths and damaged several homes. All right, everyone, that's going to be it for today's tidbits, and that's going to be it for morning coffee break. I got my painter should be over here in about a half hour, and you know, I've got some things to do also. So Thursday I go for my blood work, my pre-infusion blood work, and Friday I go for my infusion. Yes, it's that time already. Every 2 months I get an infusion of Entyvio for my Crohn's disease, and it is helping. I mean, it's the only thing that's ever helped me, really. It really is. Very expensive. I mean, I'm way in debt because of all this, but I'm alive, and what's that worth, you know? So anyways, everybody, I hope you enjoyed it. Please press that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so that you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody have a great day. I'm not for sure what I'll do today. I haven't really looked because it's kind of early yet. But you know me, I'll figure something out. So I'll see everybody later on, and God bless.